The recorded version will start when I begin going through the forum, but today, this morning, I'll be discussing topics on the group stained glass patterns and possibly a visit to the other forum as well. Stained glassers, I'll go ahead and see we got stained glasses forum. We're going to pop in there. If you want me to, just say, yeah, pop in stained glassers. I can also, go off site, but I don't really want to do that, for reason being, I don't need surprises. I know what's going on here. All right, so back to stained glass patterns. Let's see. Yep. Now, okay, I might as well start. So, we got a 7-minute introduction. We'll wait a few more. If you hear, I apologize. Should be before 10 minutes. So, in the next 2 or 3 minutes. Oh, we got 8 now. Okay, good. I think that should be sufficient. All right, let's go back. Again, say hello. I'm going to start the recording at 8:20, 8:30. 8 minutes and 30 seconds. So, here we go. All right, good morning. I'm going to be talking about stained glass patterns group. And what I typically do is I scroll down the group live on YouTube and comment about recent posting and issues and what have you. And if you have any questions or would like to fill in anything I'm talking about, please be my guest. Say whatever you want. I'll just start off short about one little issue about politics. Nothing, I'm not going to go this way or that way. I'm just saying it's a very sensitive subject for many. For those that are happy about how things happen, and the same people upset. We all have to get along. There was a lot of contentiousness being thrown around the past 2 days. I had to put an end to it. I mean, it's very difficult. I was trying to be as gentle as possible, but I draw the line, and I'm serious about this. Once there's an insult launched, direct insult, the rules are clear. That anything can be mentioned or discussed in the forum. That includes politics, religion, space travel. Anything can be discussed. As long as if out of respect for everybody else, it should have overtones of glass, related to the glass business, stained glass business. So I'm not a tyrant. I don't believe in shutting anyone down, shutting them up. But if it's done in good taste, in a friendly environment, whether you're for or against any specific subject or topic, you have the freedom to do that. If you want to say, you made, Kamala stained glass and post it up there, I will keep an eye on it and make sure that all the posts are appropriate and there's no personal attacks. And you could comment, just don't be nasty about it. You say, waste of glass. I mean, that's not a direct insult to anybody. It's just, why say it? Those kind of posts get ignored. I'm not gonna delete that. If someone is pro Trump, and then somebody comes along and says something negative, as long as it doesn't attack the poster, That's where I draw the line. The insults and attacks on other group members. I will not allow it. It got so vicious at one point that I had to, literally remove people from the group. I I, I, I regret doing that. Trust me. But in a group this size, when you set rules or you know basically a warning saying don't go there, and if people if they start doing a laughing emojis and like defying that actual request, like hey, or pretty much saying that any contentiousness will get you a removal from the group. That's not funny. That's serious stuff. As a public group, if you were removed, you can still view the group. However, your membership has been terminated. You may reapply to be a member. Okay, I'm not going to ban you. If I ban somebody, the group disappears. They will never be able to see it unless they have another computer with someone else's name. But with that said, I'm I have to be strict when it comes to the rules, number one, and any kind of requests from admin or the people that moderate the group. Okay. And again, I'm not mad at anybody. Everybody has emotions and this and that. It's if I do a request, and the reason why I do that is because gang mentality. Once one person thinks they get away with being a little snarky or colorful and actually attacking the administrator, I'm a human being too, and if they feel they get away with it, it becomes a situation where folks start piling on. And I read them very carefully. If it's meant to disrupt, I will simply delete it. If it's an insult or attack, it gets deleted with a suspension. Because I was very clear, no attacks. It got so bad I had to add any attacks or bullying will be automatic termination. And still, the defiance was there. People kept on pushing. Again, I don't even support Trump. Believe that. Everybody will say, nah, right. It's true. I am not a Trumpy. I'm not. I'll say it. I'm a libertarian. I would vote for Herman Cain. That's my guy. Well, somebody not so extreme. Either way, right or left. But if we have choices between the right and left, I'm going to make my choice. It's that simple. It's just a lesser of two evils, and our country's in really bad shape. We need change of some sort. Barack Obama, hope and change. He ran on that. We needed change. We could not go down the same path. 4 years is not a long time. Vote. Get out and vote. You want it to change back? You want whatever you want. Vote for your candidate. Don't pick on your friends, family, neighbors, stained glass group member, friends. Don't pick on anyone. Just say suck it up and just deal with it and hope for the best. And I'll say it. I'll say it out loud. We are in for a good thing. All right, and that's it. I'm just gonna say that. I'm not gonna pump the Trump thing or this pick on that. I'm just saying, no, we are in for a good thing, and that's it. It's my opinion. I'll give an opinion. I've been around with this for a long time. I know what I'm talking about. So with that said, please you can reply. Tell me I'm an idiot. Get off here. Thumbs down, thumbs up. But back to the forum. But I had to get that out because a lot of folks, they're saying that I'm low on meds, or somebody better check on him. It's like being an administrator or moderating a large group like this. It's not easy. It really is a difficult challenge. I'm not going to rehash my post that got all the attention, but it had no animosity involved at all. Wasn't being snarky. And I won't repeat it. It's just like, good for me. I could do my thing. That's it. And why I was attacked, it was really unfair. Okay. Here we go. It's 10:25. Okay, good. There's Chris Brooks. You don't know if this post is allowed, but we lost our best fur friend. Of course it's allowed. That's the thing. You're asking for a pattern. You're willing to pay. A lot of people do it for nothing. There's that many great people here. But yeah, you want to give them a little token of appreciation. That's great too. But yeah, I don't know if this this is what, unfortunately, these kinds of openings, not, I don't know if this type of course it's allowed. You're in America, you're allowed to ask a question. I mean, that's what happens. People think, oh, you got a tyrant running a forum and it's not allowed, this is allowed. And no, everything's allowed except attacks and bullying. Okay? So, Chris, but thank you for asking. How could anybody with a heart say that's not allowed? There's some really great animal portrait artists out there on this forum. I don't want to solicit anyone by name, but they will be sure to come along. As you see with the replies, you got 15 comments. I'm not going to go through them, but I'm sure you'll be able to find somebody. Okay? Well, good luck. I'm sorry for the loss of the puppy. Probably hard thing. I could spend an hour talking about that. They steal our hearts. All right, let's go. Mary Haney, so beautiful. Yes. Yin Yang, the tree. Is that the tree of life? Some kind of tulip. Octagon tulip, and I think that's a leopard or something on the right. I can't quite make it out. Maybe it's a sloth. Anyhow, it looks like an animal hanging on a tree. Looks good. All right, nice patio. What else we got here? Oh, wait a minute. See, this place, Blossom Beauty, is one of the ones that's ripping off everybody. So, Maria, I don't think your name's Maria from France. You are getting the boot. See, this has got to stop. Anybody who gets trapped into going to these pages and groups, they are not real. They're stealing images. This is probably an image from, I'll be a detective right now. But I got to get rid of this, Maria. I mean, I'm going to, out of the benefit of the doubt, I'm going to just remove the post and suspend you, okay? I mean, well, actually, I have to suspend you first because it won't allow me to here. I'm just going to, Hey, hey, hey. So you don't give me an option to remove the post and suspend the author. So I'm just going for it. None of that stuff's allowed. You're not Maria. And look, you happen to be in stained glasses too. You know what, Maria? I hope you. Ugh, I'm not gonna say it. You're out of stained glasses. You're banned. No longer can see that place, and you are banned from stained glass patterns. Get out of here. All right, back. All right. Before I check, I'm gonna look another one. See, these folks really. If you go to these pages, that's one of my patterns right there. One of my pieces of glass. Uh, Lorena, you ain't real. Let's see. You're gonna see this. This is really annoying. Remove post and ban author. Delete your recent activity. Alright, you're out of here too. You guys can see live moderation and banning. Ugh, how annoying. Alright. Sleepy Designer. Okay. Welcome. That's a unique name, but Sleepy Designer. Okay. Alright, we had a little announcement. New members. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the beginning and go to new posts. Okay, we're going to do new posts. This way we don't repeat anything. Okay, so we're going to do that. Go back on new posts. Alright, here we go. We'll start with Dave. Custom panel, request of son and granddaughters. Kat was added again. She does really nice work. Uh, snow owls. Very nice, Dave. Very nice. Okay. So here we go. Here we go. Okay, we're live. People who are here know that. Link. I put the link right on the page. Alright. Carol Ann Verano. I made this 2 years old and just put lights on it. Okay, so 2 years. Oh, it looks like one of those scrappy trees like from Dr. Seuss. Very nice. Nice lights. It's cute. I like the mini ornaments too. Test the chat. Just testing. If you hear, chime in, say good morning, say hello. A Snoopy tree. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Okay. Maybe one of those 60s cartoon look to it. It's great. What did I say? Dr. Seuss? Yeah, Snoopy tree. Okay. You're allowed to say Snoopy. I don't think that tree's copyrighted. Alright. We said hello to Sleepy. Welcome, Sleepy. Cindy. Cindy Anderson. That's my grandmother's maiden name. We could be related. I doubt it. So many Anderson. New to the group. Looking for unique pieces of stained glass. Needs some replacement pieces. Okay. Well, Cindy, post images. You know, when you have stuff you want to, have replacement pieces for, post an image. It helps. All right. Cheryl Rennick. Oh, that's my tulip teardrop. Good job, Cheryl. I saw that about an hour ago. I commented on it. Looks great. That purple burgundy color. I was gonna say flavor. The color with the green, and then you have your clear background. It's a really nice combination. That looks like water glass as well. Very nice job. Someone even shared it. It's fabulous. Yes, it is. All right. I'm not gonna try not to spend too much time on every post. Just kind of breeze down them. I'll try, but it's hard to just roll past. Rebecca has one of three made of little trees with little baby ornaments on them. Very nice, Rebecca. It is cute. Very cute. Freestanding. A lot of folks look for that kind of stuff. And you know, these angles, I think that if you have them a little off, basically saying uh, one space is bigger than the next, or to me that makes it look handmade. And if it was perfect, it would look wrong. A little off is perfect. Right? I'm not being, wise saying, oh, you did good. I'm trying to make you feel good, but it's a little off. No, I like a little off. So good job. Every now and then I throw in my design advice. I don't mean to, be insulting or demeaning anybody, but or try to lift you up on, false words. I honestly, when I say something, it's honest, and I'll give you a reason. Yeah, it looks really good. That goes without said. Trying to find little strings of ornaments. Where did you find them? Well, hope she answers that question, Lynn. All right. Denise Theodore. Good morning. Please be aware. Yeah. Yeah, Denise, we were just talking about it. I did, explain what's going on last time I was live. But I'll just be short. These pages or groups that are popping up stealing content, they do it to subvert indexing from Facebook and everywhere else, Google. So what it does is they, like they're questioning, you don't understand what they have to gain by doing this. They do it because they're being troublemakers. They're trying to subvert the indexing, which harms the original post. It's that simple. And the reason why they're doing it, it's basically it's cyber theft. They're trying to steal the group away, which will never happen. I won't allow it because I'm on to them. But they think that if they get enough people into their group and by stealing all these images and it just kind of goes away. No, it doesn't go away. I will keep at it and keep reporting it. And I wish 140,000 members that are here would go to that page. In this case, it's Artisan Glassworks. Go there, report the page. Report the group. I don't know if it's a group or a page. But just report it. Put a review on a page and say, how dare you, what have you. I've reported that page and amongst others that are doing it probably a dozen times already to Facebook. Facebook replies that it doesn't go against their standards. Well, plagiarism is a pretty stiff, crime. IP infringement is not a game. Plus, it's. I don't know why they don't listen to it. Yeah, we saw your puppy. All right, so I went to recent posts. That's why we're seeing that again. All right. Iman Tarell. I want to make this beautiful lampshade. It's from Stained Glass Quarterly. I can't get my hands on the form or figure out how to create the pattern for cutting. So I can read shorthand. Anyone have this pattern or can advise me the best way to go about it? Oh yeah, that's we're trying to be. I don't want to sound insensitive, but we call them coolie hats. Is that insensitive? Yeah, Asian or Chinese hat. We made quite a few of them over the years. Um, these conical shaped lamps. The forms are not that hard to make. If I had a long time to explain how to do it, I would. But basically, you need a form, and the repeat of the interlocking weaving rings on the bottom. That's pretty straightforward. This may be a 48 stripes. If if it is, you divide that by 3, which will give you 16 and 1/3 of the lamp. And then that means there's 16 rows, and you could just do 4 rows for a pattern. And so you want to do 4 rows, make sure that the end of the loop connects to the other side. Basically, it's going to be a repeat. And then the 4 rows would be your pattern. Without doing all the math again, but you cut as many as to make your 48 strips. Okay, it's not a terribly hard thing to do, but it's not just that simple. Yeah, you need a form. You can make your own form out of plywood, chicken wire, plaster, and a Lazy Susan. And sanding device. It's not that hard. This is neat. Mindone Christmas kit. Yeah, it's supposed to be like a bottle planter or what have you. Yeah, very nice. All right. Anonymous participant. I know who that is. I'm not going to hold my mouth, so I'm not going to tell anybody. But anonymous, you're not completely anonymous. The moderators and admin can see who you are. All right? I'm not going to tell anybody. It's an Easter. They're anonymous for a reason. They're gifting, or they don't want their information to leak out. But yeah, I believe you're making. It's Easter Lily for my boyfriend. Okay, not my boyfriend, her boyfriend. Well, we could narrow it down. It's a girl. Well, it could be a guy. See, I'll be politically correct. But yeah, what trouble? Oh, USADA. You worried about USADA? Well, that piece to the right doesn't look like it's real. Unless it's overlay. Fine. Yeah, practice. Yeah, anyone getting a gift that you appreciate making or enjoyed making, and it looks great. They're not going to pick on you, Saturday. Yeah, don't be so hard on yourself. Susan Sarnecki said, yeah, don't be so hard on yourself. I agree, Susan. I'll give you a like. I'm going to even make you a... No, I'm going to even make you... Come on. Well, I think you're a visitor. I was going to make you a group expert. Okay. Just finished my latest flower panel. Justin. Good job, Justin. You captured the 3D effect perfectly. Those lilies are great for doing that. Yeah, clever with your shadow. Do you sell your patterns? Well, you probably would. A lot of people give them away. I see a little issue at 2 o'clock up at the top. That's a little bit of a deep cut. You just kind of shortened it a little bit to make less effort on that border. That's all I see. It's very minor. But if it was a pattern, if you're trying to sell it, I would definitely look at calming that down a bit. Just a little bit. All right. All right. Susan Barker Baker. That's a tongue twister. Susan Barker Baker. Thanks to all the positive folks on my first attempt. To all the judgy folks. Who's judgy? See, there's a difference between being judgy and being, helpful. Constructive criticism is not judgy. I hope anyone who was judgy says, gave you grief for some reason, and just report it. Lovely path. Some of the suggestions are very direct. All of them are focused on feedback that would make your end result. Yeah. It's just, if you put it out there and you kind of asking for responses, and if you get them, don't say they're judgy. Yeah, nobody was judging. They were just trying to be helpfully critique. Yeah. Shiva No Steps is right. Well, so is Michelle. Everybody's sensitive these days. All right, now, Darren Templeton. You know what? This is pretty cool. This thing is like all over the internet. I'm going to delete it just because if you're going to post these kind of things, it would be clear, okay, if you added content with text above what you're sharing. So this is telling me that you're just spamming the group, okay? I don't know if you're real, but this is not. This is not a genuine post. This is something you just posting it here. You didn't share it from somewhere else. It would say you shared this post. Okay, so we're going to delete that. I'm not going to ban you. Nothing. I'm just going to remove it. Do it again. So you're going to get a warning. So I'm going to know if you do it again. If I see on your thing that you had a warning in the past, it's going to follow up with a removal or ban. Okay? So do yourself a favor. You want to stay in the group. This is that part of moderating and being an admin is very difficult. I don't know for sure if it's a fake post. But I do know for sure that that same post has been posted elsewhere, all over the place. Yeah, I think it's cool. The dress looks like a wisteria. You know what? If you're going to do stuff like that, it'll say, first of all, it would say that you shared this post. That's fine. You're allowed to share posts. But if you just share it with no content or basically mirror it on the group with no content, that's spam. Okay? Don't do it. Please don't do it. Oh, judgy people again. How did we jump up there? Oh, that's right. I'm not going to suspend you, nothing. But I could turn on post approval, but I don't want to, I don't look like I'm being hard on you. If you're legit. Okay, Darren? So if you want to share it, say, hey, check this out. What do you guys think of Glass jars, a pattern. They're sewing glass into. I mean, say something. Don't just share these. You know, they're they're just those kind of posts are just for spam. All right, so please don't. Uh, Welcome. Someone likes to play. Kelly likes basketball. I'm assuming. I love stained glass. Oh, welcome, Kelly. Let's see. I'm just gonna check quick. Eight views. Oh, we got 42. Okay. Let's go back to the studio. All right. Nathan, I saw this earlier, and I was like, okay, this guy's gonna get it. But then, I read the rest. It's, I hate to go. It's so much fun. He's always a wise guy. No, you made me laugh earlier, and I did again, Nathan. Uh, Thank you for the words. It's very nice. Yeah, there's a lot of nice people here. When we meet on common subjects, it can be really nice. So, Ladybug by Susan Sarnecki. Very nice. Everybody loves ladybugs. Well, except me. Ladybugs actually bite. If anyone ever got bit by a ladybug, you know what I'm talking about. Years ago, when I was in the fishing business, lobster fishing, uh, you're 5 miles offshore, 10 miles offshore, and a swarm of ladybugs decides to fly past the boat. And being there in a salt environment, they are so thirsty. They jump on you and they start biting you to get some moisture out of you. And it's not like a bee sting, but it's a sting. It's annoying. You land on your neck, you're like, ah. Yeah, lobster fishing years ago. Elizabeth, let's see. First post here. 45 years of practice. Well, I'll tell you, there's just something about a covered bridge. What is it? I wish I can put my finger on it. It's a serene thing. Very country and serene. Very nice job. Like that weathered board look you have on it. Came out really nice. Other colors. Very nice. It looks great in your kitchen. Yeah, I love that bridge. Grew up in Ada. I don't know where Ada is. If you do, let me know. But yeah, you see a lot of them up in New England. One place, New Hampshire. Yeah, you got these rolling countrysides with rivers and creeks and those covered bridges. Very pretty. Wanda, first original. Hope it stays together. Bought an inexpensive frame. Shoot a picture. Alright. Well, you're off to a good start, Wanda. Yeah, somebody mentioned, I saw earlier about the water. Did a really good job with that. It looks more like water than water. I think that's what the comment said. Yeah, that water looks more like water than water. I'm gonna like that. I'm gonna like that too. Very cool. Oh yeah, this is from me. This somebody just left a review about my uh, poinsettia spinner. It's the first one I've seen. A lot of people downloaded the pattern, but this is the first actual one I've seen made. Uh, I was like, wow, look at that. So, yeah, Amanda, she did a good job, and it looks great. I did see another one, a poinsettia, a little close to the plagiarism side, but I don't care. Somebody made one that looks very similar to mine, and they're selling it. So, I mean, they changed a little bit of the middle leaf here. Pretty much everything's intact, the same. A little bit of uh, optional differences in the actual bud area in the center, but you know, I hope it wasn't copied. I mean, it just looked. I had to check to see if it was, and I was like, well, it doesn't look like mine 100%, but sure enough, it's about 93.715% of my design, and I'm not going to put up a stink. Well, maybe I am right now, but if you're gonna do artwork, if you see something, here's the bottom line, and I'll be very honest about it. If I was thinking of making a poinsettia spinner, I sure the heck wouldn't be going out there looking to see what spinners are out there that are made with poinsettias in them. I would go blank page, blank mind, and do it. If it happens to look like someone else's, that's per chance. So that's why I could put up a stink and say, somebody drew one that had the same idea I did or whatever. So I'm not going to push it. However, it looks very much like my pattern. But, so be it. Uh, I hope I'm wrong. I hope I wasn't plagiarized. Anyway, that's that. And David, he's making his way. He's added a few more pieces of glass. Another 6 months you'll be done, David. Just kidding. Uh, more coffee. More coffee. Looks good. Everybody can't wait to see it done. Oh, do you foil as you go? Does it make it easier? I'm not going to reply. I'll get in trouble. Yes. I mean, I'll reply. All right, because that's what I'm here for. It's a bad idea unless you cover it up airtight to foil as you go. Some people like to do it because it makes them feel accomplished in some way, or you know, checking how it's fitting. I get it. It looks nice in foil. I get it, but it's not a good idea to, especially a large project like this, to foil it as you go, because if you, for any reason, you had to stop doing it for a while, or just the simple time it takes you to make this thing, and how long it's sitting out in the air like that, it's going to end up tarnishing. Even a slight bit of foil tarnishing creates an issue. Your soldering will be not as good. You're going to end up fluxing more than you had to. You're going to have spitting and popping, uh, dirt and dust alone landing on the piece will contribute to popping in your solder. I mean, it's that simple. A fly lands on it, does its thing, boom, there you go. You're going to have impurities and it's going to pop and spit. So if you're going to do something, cut the whole thing, sit down, get a foil, get a couple of rolls of foil, and start foiling. Don't sit there and go back to cutting. And it's not a good idea. But I understand people want to see, and they say, oh, could honestly, you look at glass that's just glass. It's kind of flat until you put foil on it. It gives you that nice coppery edge, and it's nice to look at. And it is a nice pattern. Hope you don't have problems later on. The excitement and energy. Keep it going. Let's see. David, he said yes. Does it make it easier? No. No, it doesn't. I mean, it makes it look nicer as you go. Doesn't make it easier. You got the right foil shears. You cut into the pattern. It should fit. You should be able to cut it all and then foil it all. And if you don't finish foiling it right away, take some plastic, use a garbage bag, put it on top. Just keep the air and dust off it. All right. Courtney Gray, so happy how it turned out. Pattern on Etsy by Tiffy. Um, Courtney, you can put the link there. We are open forum, public. I don't know. I'm gonna search Etsy for Tiffy. Just right below your post here, right below, stained glass. But put a link. It's easy to do. Copy and paste the URL, which is the address to the Etsy page. I am all about open, free forum. So it's all about. I don't censor anybody. If I click on it and it's ugly something not right, it's going to get deleted. But yeah, you want to support someone's Etsy page? By all means, please do. All right? There's so many places, forums out there. Oh, God forbid. You put a link to a YouTube page, put a link to an Etsy, self-promotion. Hey, why not? Like I just did. It's a free pattern reminder. As we crank up Christmas. Yeah, it's a free pattern. Help yourself. But you might find other things on my blog that may provoke a sale on one of my Etsy pages or something. I mean, I was cruising my blog. I said, oh, that's right. This is a free pattern I offered weeks ago. And I said, it'd be better if to offer it now. That's what I said, just a free pattern reminder. And here, again, I auctioning off my book. And there, right there, put a link to it. And by the way, that book is really nice. I'm going to start going with, see this publisher, I use a different publisher. And the page formats, the thickness of the page, it's thinner. It's more for, I would say, pamphlet or more of a cheaper book. But it costs a lot less to make. And what I did is I put colorized images inside the book of the patterns, with the coloration. And it looks really nice. But the book is not meant to tear apart and start cutting patterns out of. You scan the page and then you print it up on cardstock. But it's got all the patterns. I think it was $29.25. It's a nice book. This one I signed it, dated it, and it's up for auction. It's number one. It's the first edition, signed copy of that. And that's the proof copy. Proof means that when you have a publisher do a book, they require you to review the proof, either digitally or, in physical hard copy. I always like to get the physical hard copy so I could thumb through it and look at it like I'm looking at my book, So I did. I approved it, and now I want to give it away. I mean, it's probably going to auction off cheap, but you're going to have a signed copy. And that's that. This is a long shot, but I figured maybe someone would have ideas. I know patterns. Oh, I saw this post. Yeah, she. That's one of those things where you want to just lay down the dimensions and start doodling, And you'd be surprised. Someone could design it for you, but how awesome would it be if you did it yourself? I mean, a lot of people are so apprehensive about drawing, doing their thing. I, you really shouldn't. Just go for it. You know, just do it. I don't say, oh, I can't draw. Yes, you can. Everybody can. You know how to put weight on the tip of a pencil, you can draw. And if it's not, the most beautiful thing, who cares? You drew it. Don't seek perfection when perfection is the fact that you made it. It's your work. That perfection, that's the satisfaction. Right? And nobody's gonna judge you. I could make judgment on this pattern. It looks like something somebody else did before I say anything. And there's a common piece for this. This piece was done by your mom in the late '90s for your grandma. So I can't be fully honest about it. But, there's a little bit of a balance issue. That's all. But it's very nice. I uh, I can't. I'm sorry. It's for your mom made it for your grandma. Okay, I know this foil looks crappy. It's really not that bad. Huh? Lighting. Look at the mouth on you. The lighting's. I realize it looks lumpy. So I finished cutting foil first. Everybody's got potty mouth. It's crappy and. Just kidding. Foil first, as a teen. Okay. Okay. Mom did. Well, do it. Just call it done. Hang it, and in 5 years you look back and say, "Look what I did. I've come such a long way." Yeah, make it. I don't know if people are still here. And some are going to say it didn't burnish. I could see that from here. I'm not a burnisher. Alright. Alright, what do we got? Oh, alright. Almost an hour into it. Less 10. So 40 minutes. Alright. We're still going. Rodney. Things cut out. Time to drill 80 holes. Eesh. Santa gnomes and snowmen. Look at you. You must be part Chinese, Rodney. Mass producing. You made pumpkin snickerdoodles. Now I could eat one of them. Crock farm smoked halibut chowder. Oh no. Halibut chowder. You married? Halibut chowder. Jeez. I can only imagine. I used to make fish chowder. Nothing better than fish chowder. I'm serious. And halibut, oh, the flavor alone. It's killing me. I wish I lived in Alaska. Shelly, does anyone have packing and shipping spinners? Carefully? No. Yeah, right out of the gate, bubble wrap, sure. But if you took cardboard and you made V's out of it, and stuck them inside, the shape of the heart sections, and then, each one had a cardboard backing to keep it firm, and tape all that cardboard together like a basketball with bubble wrap in between, and then you take the whole thing and bubble wrap that, so it's all one piece, and then put the whole thing in a box full of peanuts, it'll last. It'll survive that 10-foot drop. They say. You want when you're shipping anything of value or fragile, just make sure it'll survive a 10-foot drop. That's the rule of thumb. You got to imagine throwing it up as high as you can and letting it hit the ground. Because trust me, the shippers, they wear a badge of honor if they can hear the crack. So do yourself a favor, don't put fragile on it. All right, Carol. Oh, this is the post. Okay, here we go. Here's my spinner. I looked at that, I go, oh, my spinner. And I was like, wait a minute. It doesn't look exactly like my spinner. Oh, she put the little globs in the center. Like, okay. And I was like, wait a minute. What's with that line in the middle? So I wouldn't have designed it like that. I would make it look more like a poinsettia. Yeah? Hear where I'm going here. So that's why I went and checked out my pattern. I said, yeah, I'm going to just kind of peek at it and see how. But it's basically it's the exact same layout, exact same leaf formations, exact same segmenting of the leaves, except for the center is a little bit, pointed and gathering in the middle. And they made a few changes to the globs in the center, the buds. But honestly, if you look quick, even it got me, and I designed it. So if you look quick, you're gonna say that's the same pattern. Maybe it's a little different. You changed it 5%. So unfortunately, I hope that the person who designed, I clicked on it. I went there. I went to this place. It's more of a 3D printing shop. They have one pattern. The poinsettia. I don't know. I'm not going to beat it up. I have mine. And then you did share a link to it, which I allow. They're in Canada. I don't know if Carol's involved. Actually, I think Carol is involved with the company. But you know what? I'm going to even let that slide because I don't fret on self-promotion. If I'd rather you be more honest and say, this is my company, or these are my friends. And this is disingenuous. I found the pattern that, no, you didn't. You knew it was there all along. So I'll speak out loud about it. So, whatever you're up to, it's allowed. Don't try to hide it and say, I found it. Come out and say it. Say, look, my brother makes 3D printed jigs. Here's a pattern that we came up with. How do you like it? Be honest. I could put two and two together, Carol. I can. I'm good at that. And because I looked at the pattern, the glass, it's the exact one that's on the website. Not the background. It's showing a fence here. It's this one with the building in it. So it's right on the website. So you must know them. You must know the folks. That's all I'm saying. All right. Please don't be deceptive. Okay. And look at that. You got 3 shares, and I even commented. I said it looks like mine. I'm not gonna hold back. I'll see. Whatever it is, because when I checked mine out, I didn't say, hey, you stole my pattern. I said, no, kind of looks familiar. I don't know what my post is. It's in there. You guys can check it out if you want. But I handled it okay. Let's see. See that? Yeah, it is a purchase pattern from the store I got the jig from. I hope they do more patterns. Me too. No. I'm not done. I'm gonna dig further. Carol, I will. Carol, I will dig further. Okay. If I find that this is disingenuous, I'm not gonna allow it because that's deceptive marketing. Okay. So if you're here, if you're listening, I don't know, but others be forewarned. I do not permit deceptive marketing. If it's your print shop, if it's your brothers, if it's your friends, and this you live next door, say it. Yeah, you're not lying. You did purchase you probably given to you. It's probably whatever. Uh, I don't know if you purchased. You probably didn't purchase it. You probably got it because I'm gonna do my digging and you just do things a little professional. You're linking. So jury's out. I'm gonna check you out. Okay. If I find it's deceptive, I'm not gonna be easy on you. Okay. Because that's not good. I don't like that kind of marketing. If it's you, well, by all means, if that's your shop, and you're doing this, go ahead. I allow that. Okay, just to let you know, because I was taken back. I mean, this is my spinner. Got the same pedal layout except for the center. See the two little green leaves on it. All right. Too many. Oh, look what I found. No, no. Where do you buy your glass? Bullseye, Portland, best place to get lost in. I'm surprised it's still there. Well, Bullseye's gonna have a little competition soon. Mark my words. Kokomo's still around. I think Yoki Ogani, whatever. Uh, I don't know. Oceanside bought that. I don't know. So many changing of hands. Glass companies. I think that's all gonna stop. Josh, shades of blue, water glass, and dichroic center. Be back tomorrow. Start checking fitting. Fitment? Okay. I don't want to Google that. Black foil for this one. Yeah, that's the Mobius. Uh, yeah, I've seen these before. I don't know why. If it's me, I get a headache looking at it. I can, I mean, it's interesting. It's kind of a play on dimensions and what do you call that? Eye, eye trickery. But honestly, I get it's I don't like it. It's like looking at the spinning thing from the Twilight Zone. You can't look at it that long. It's my opinion, but a lot of people like them. I really don't. Mary did something a while ago. She wanted to share, but it's not available. Somebody deleted it. So Mary, I'm not. You're not in trouble or nothing. I'm just gonna remove your post, okay? There's nothing there. So we're just gonna remove that. Don't be offended. Person who made it, they may have shared it, and then realized they shouldn't have allowed that. Whatever. But I'm not gonna have people come here and say, "What happened to that?" I don't know. Just remove it. I did it for you. You didn't do anything wrong. It's something you made a while ago and it's gone. I don't know why. I don't know. You can post images right to the group. Chris. French doors, sidelights, trend. I didn't see this one yet, Chris. Oak frame stock. It took copper for 45 years ago. Hope you continue to give some expensive. Yeah, looks good. You got the angel with the eclectic modern. What is it? I'm lost for words. Uh, Abstract background with different textures and green splashed in. Looks great. And this one, I'm gonna pop in on that. Take a peek at that. Yeah, those are GST bevels, right? GST. Am I right about that? They made these clusters years ago, and these are other. I don't know if that's clear, but yeah, it looks good. Oak door, very nice. Good luck. What do we got? Lucent. October subscription pattern is so good. Well, I've seen these. I mean, I'm glad. I appreciate that you added content. You know, but if I search that in Facebook, this phrase here, and if I find it's mirrored somewhere else, it's gonna have to go. Okay, because I don't allow that. I don't allow duplicate content. Right? So if you posted the exact same thing in another forum somewhere with the exact how October subscription pattern is so good, the exact word phrase elsewhere, it's gonna have to go. Okay, just to let you know. Yeah, I can do that search. You guys can hold on for a minute, but I'm not gonna do that. I'll check. I'll jot it down. Check poinsettia and check that. Though I do allow this, but please don't mirror the content somewhere or from somewhere. All right, thank you. So selling magnolia for, boy, that's gonna be. I mean, I've seen them around, but they were pricey when they made them. $300 for a form. You're probably looking at almost $1,000 if you find one. I see nobody commented. I know somebody who may have a pattern, and I'm sure my brother's has the form and pattern, but they're not going to let them go. Yes, next week is Veterans Day. I hope have you made a patriotic piece. Well, let's see. All right, retired Air Force. Thank you for your service. Yes, Rick, thank you. Why can I not? Oh, there we go. Here's an anchor I made for a veteran. Very nice. A veteran glasser, Ron Miller. I've seen some of Ron's work. Very good, Ron. I like that submarine, the water. I had Creptor's licenses too. Oh, for the usage, right? Yep. Yeah, even though it's military, sometimes you need permission to do it, especially insignias. So it's good advice. Crafter's license. Somebody may ask, what is it? Okay. I think she just added more. Very nice, Anne. in progress. Ah, the cannon and peonies. I think that's peonies. Poppies. My apologies. That's poppies. I should have known that. Retired sergeant. What is that? Retired. I'm not privy on the military, but it looks like some upper brass person. So, he's so cool. Oh yeah. Katie made a spinner. Look at you, Katie. Let's take a look at that. Very nice, the flag. Very patriotic. Very nice. Let's see what else we got. I think that's Air Force. I could be wrong. The Air Guard, something. Very nice. That's the stars and bars. Patrick, very nice. LEL stained glass. Okay, Indian and a star. Jennifer. Oh, I like when these pieces are imposed in elements, like, snowshoes and fishing nets. Very nice. I think I just closed out that thread. Oh well. I'll go check it out on my own later. A glass fuser. Falling in love with stained glass. Marion. Well, you did a good job, and you got the decorative soldering working for you. Welcome to the addiction. Inspiration for glass. Alright. Wonderful day. Mosaic workshop. Great group, amazing talent. Yep. Abstract quilt. Nice little shop. Little busy bees at it. I gotta look at that. See what they're working on. There you go. Like a nice bright studio to work at. Good luck. Inspiration for glass. Alright. I'll do a few more. Thinking of selling my grinder if anyone's interested. I've never heard of a crystal one. I'm sure it works fine. Anybody have any Venice, Italy patterns? Huh. I'm sure they're out there. I guess that's very typical Venice, Italy scene. You know, the boats in the water. Greg made a bunch to give away ornaments for the pickleball community. You're the hero, Greg. They're going to love it. Very nice. You know, gifting is always probably the, how can you not like to gift? Shouldn't they be pickles? I saw that pattern. Well, they're pickles. They're just shaped like trees and ornaments and Just kidding. Yeah, doing the same for friends. Yeah, something about giving is the best thing for, you know, for the soul. Gifting. I saw this one. With or without the tube? I say without. The tube kind of covers, but either way, say I don't know. I get it. The wall pocket, you know, the little plant hanger things, but I don't think you need the tube. I don't know. Much too nice. Put a tube in front of it. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Jet Wooten. See, Raymond Hummingbird. Just said it. There you go. And she gave a link. That's fine. I'm all for it. You know, uh, you do really cute patterns, and it's an asset to the group. And by all means, share it. Yeah, even Chris said, "Look at him, he's clapping his hands." You got big hands, Chris. All right, let's see. Love from Turkey. Love from Turkey. My bamboo lamp looks good. Oh, you slumped him. Look at you. I don't even know if Tiffany slumped some of his stuff, but not on that scale. I think the bamboos are more straight, but I mean it's great. You slumped him, perfect, very good. Tried copper patina today. That's good. All right. It looks like a pumpkin with a fox face. Yeah. Oh yeah, because of the tail. So it's a pumpkin fox. All right. It's different. I say either way. It's different. I like it. It's okay. I said a shout out from me. Latest project, Bill Blodgett Designs. We're just gonna scroll on by. It's a NC. I will not comment on that. I'll let you post it, but it's a damn shame what happened with Bill. He passed too soon, but he also his level of plagiarism not accepted. I'll just leave it at that. I don't want to disparage the dead. Oh, I'm just scrolling past the flower. Cheryl. So you use the AI generated posts, but I don't know how. I actually approved that one, but it was declined originally. But I liked the rose so much, I said, you know what, I'm gonna allow it. But these auto generated these posts are not allowed in the forum. Typically, they get deleted once you do it, or they get put into a spam folder. I saw this. I said, well, I'll let this one go. But Cheryl, please, in the future, be a little bit more honest with your introduction. Okay? Instead of just letting AI announce what you're doing, whatever. That's all. Bill Gunther. He's getting stuff. Oh, yeah, I saw this one too. Very nice. A lot of detail. Good luck with it, Bill. Bill, right? Yeah, good luck. Alright, and check our time. Okay, we're getting right there to the end. Yeah, it's gonna be nice. and Harris. They're at it again. Look at this piece. They did one of uh, what was it? I think it was Art Nouveau woman, Alphonse Mucha. They really capture that with the painted additions. And it's very nice, very pleasant looking. And Piper's pattern paper. I don't know they still make that stuff. Yeah, it's peel and stick pattern paper. I remember when they first came out. Recently, Joyce and her mother passed. Oh, glass down. Yeah, in her memory, make her glass. Sorry about mom. Yeah, she's looking down, even working on her glass. That'd be a great contribution to her. Welcome, Tammy. Angelica, that's a BC5, right? Am I right? Let's see. Yeah, there's a couple of companies made them. That's the American Bevel one. Or maybe not, but you call them BC5, I believe. You use so many of them things. I just like cutting them out of the plastic. What's the my midnight nightlight designs? That's cute. The clip attachment, not so much. What's a better way to attach it? Ended up using some zinc to hold it in better. Well, I think anything that's well stabilized, and if you solder that tab, you don't necessarily have to solder it flat. You could bend the tab a little bit to avoid shadowing. Because I see you got a little shadowing on the one on the left. And right at the tip of the tab, you attach it. You can actually make the tab stronger by adding a little solder to it. It doesn't have to sit flat. That's all I can add to it. View glass door, black glass with no texture. What style am I looking for, please? Pale blue, pale green, black glass, no texture. Well, what comes to mind is like G&A. It's a German new antique. Uh, Spectrum makes Arctique, which is similar, but it has heavier lines in it. G&A is more subtle. I don't know if you could still get that. It looks like antique glass, machine-made antique glass. The other option is a cathedral, which will have a texture, like an English muffle or a double rolled glass. Though it's double rolled, it still has a texture. It's not like window glass that's float and G&A clear, G&A green, G&A colored versions of G&A. It's more like a plate glass, a double float glass. It doesn't have that texturing in it that allows you to see through. So G&A or Arctique from Spectrum or Oceanside, whoever's making it. Oceanside Smooth. Okay. Well, just make sure it has a. Problem is with very smooth glass where you can see through clearly, is it scratches very easily. That's why you don't really see a whole lot of it. But, when you do, if you cement it or however you finish it off, just make sure you don't use a nylon brush because you'll scratch the glass. It's very soft. Flag for Moray and Elgin. Okay, that's nice. I'm not familiar with Moray and Elgin. Oh, what should you charge? Well, you know me, I'm the guy that came up with the weighing process, but you could go by your labor, how long it took you to make it, and then weigh it and figure out your materials. That's probably the best thing. All right, maybe I'll just go one more. John. Ugh. All right. Hobby Lobby. Not the form for uh, anybody who has a biased agenda against the company for their own uh, ideology, in my opinion, and go whatever. They could fly a kite because Hobby Lobby, from what I know, is Christian based. Though I'm not a Bible thumper, they have their moral compass. They're closed on Sunday, and if you have a problem with that, don't go there. Simple as that. And so there's people, Chick-fil-A, that guy, like, he's a pro family values, closed on Sunday, and there's actually I saw an article. The one of the states, I think maybe New York, the Thruway had a Chick-fil-A on it, and a Thruway stop, and they were suing Chick-fil-A and forcing them to stay open on Sunday. I don't know what happened. The Chick-fil-A probably just said, "We're moving, we're out of here." But it's political correctness. It's got to stop. But honestly, Chick-fil-A, if you're going to be closed Sunday, you shouldn't be in a interstate stop. I mean, you shouldn't. I mean, it's unfair for people unless there's another Popeyes or something else there. Burger King makes good chicken sandwiches, but still, their right to exercise their religious observances. Uh, I get into subject. I keep scrolling. My finger doesn't stop. Hobby Lobby, same thing. You don't like it? I know that there's a YouTuber that comes right out and said, "Don't buy Hobby Lobby." It's a woman. She's like, "Oh no, don't buy Hobby Lobby." Why? I know why, but just stuff it. You know. Oh, you buy Hobby Lobby, good for you. That's it. Be done with it. Oh, don't buy Hobby Lobby. Yeah. You know what? Keep your agenda to yourself. Now that's politically motivated. It's wrong. I a little politically motivated tweak. I could have used a different color than red, and I'm just a little. I wasn't gloaty about it. But just to be stern one way or the other, a promotion of such clarity of bias in your tone, that's different. You say, Hobby Lobby, I don't recommend it. That's what you like, have at it. That's how I would say it. Wouldn't go on, oh, don't. All right. St. Augustine Lighthouse, willing to share with me. I think I saw one the other day. Search the forum. You'll find it. Rebecca, template of the willing window, willing to share anything like similar, please and thank you. That's a standard old, Victorian spider web. It's pretty easy to do. That's an elliptical outline. It's easy to do in a true half round or eyebrow window, or a very squatty elliptical. To me, this is not very attractive in that layout. Being it's got the height it does. I don't quite get it. It's an unnatural flow to that window. It doesn't appease me at all. But if that's what you like, go for it. Alright, last one. Alright, any recommendations for a faux tombstone window above the garage? It'll be backless. I want to put a little color. It is a tombstone louver vent. Huh. Yeah. If it looks like a tombstone, they call them eyebrow windows. You can have a true radius, which is like a half circle with full legs going down. Even though it's a true radius, it's still an eyebrow. If it's got like a radius on the top with sharp legs coming down, that's also an eyebrow. It's but I guess you can call it a tombstone. Oh, tombstone. That's like a any recommendations? That's an open book. You got a lot of options. All right, anonymous. Last one for anonymous. Currently using a lampshade, but does anyone have any Christmas tree skirt pattern? Oh, you're using a lamp as a Christmas tree skirt. I see what you're saying. I've never seen that. Huh. It's different. Now, if you find something, post it. I'm curious. I saw Melody's diabetic. And use my bare hands on making a fire. I tried gloves, but I haven't found a pair that fit. Oh, this is from yesterday. Yeah, there's different gloves out there. Just try a good pair of those, gloves for washing. Something that won't cut so easily, but your hands get sweaty. I don't know. I can't use gloves. Alright, I saw this one too. That's an old pattern. Been around for years. Alright, that's it. Another introduction from Annie Mirror. She did the AI thing. That's cute. Very delicate. Go real quick. Imperfect Glass by Gail in Mississippi. Alright. There we go. Oh, I think she was answering a post about companies I was had a shout out for. That's fine. You're not going to get any comments because it's like, alright, okay. So, a little bit of text in your post will help go a long way. Oh, here it is. Thanks for the ad. She's saying, thanks for the ad. So that was a piggyback on that. Okay. Agave plants. That's pretty. Alright, with that, guys, we're well over our time limit. I really don't have a limit. I just don't want it to go too long. I start getting a sore throat, which I have. And And let's see. In black. Oh, black iridized. Yeah. Different companies make that. The texture of that looks like it might be a Wismac. Uh, oh wait, yeah, it is Wismac black. Armstrong made it. I know Spectrum has made it. I don't know if it was iridized, but uh, I'm sure you can find it somewhere. All right, with that, I'm going to shut down. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more of my videos and get an update when I do go live, it's easy. All you have to do is subscribe. You don't have to like it, this and that, but it will come across on your device of choice, that I went live, and then you'll have, that information right away. And for those that came and watched, thank you. I appreciate it. And for any lurkers out there, that's fine too. I just wanted to do my update Sunday morning. There's a few things going on in the forum. I just wanted to give you my personal take on it. It's difficult to get the message across sometimes just with typing. It gets misconstrued. So again, you can comment on the post once it's recorded and archived on YouTube. You can comment below. All right. Thank you again, and have a nice Sunday.